Hey guys, how are you? Or if you guys are just well, first off, how are you? Sorry. Tripped on my own words there. If you're just joining us there, we will just be hanging tight here for just a couple of moments until we have our viewership built up here a little bit. We only got two of you guys right now. So just hang tight and we will be getting started here shortly. I hope everyone had an absolutely wonderful Wednesday today. I know I did. If you guys are really honing on me right now, I'm a little close over up here. Just had my UPS pickup and drop off as well. So a little hot in the shop right now from the main door being open. So just bear with me. Hang tight for just a moment. It is an absolutely just soppy and disgusting day here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All good and hot. Let's see here. Oh, hey, Makers. Hannah, how are you? Good to see you. Tari Belmonte, hola, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? It's a little disgusting in the shop here right now. Just had the door open for my UPS pickup and drop off. Got that AC cranking. Hopefully it cools down here pretty shortly. It's kind of gross. Ugh. Oh, Beth, how are you? Good to see you. Just talked to you not too long ago. 90-ish here in Ohio. Yep, Jennifer, oh, I know it. We had all that rain earlier. It's quite humid and disgusting out there. I opened the door for 5 minutes and my shop goes from 70 all the way up to 90. It is horrible. Horrible. Terrible. Ew, my Lanta. Oh. Okay. Sorry, guys, happening in the iPad over here. All right, 17 of you guys. Here we are, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time. It is Wednesday. It's June 10th. It is an absolutely beautiful and disgusting at the same time June day here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is absolutely hot. It's horrible, muggy, humid, nasty. I am getting ready to check out and into vacation mode. This is my last live until later in the month, guys. I will be away from tomorrow through the 22nd. And then joining you guys back again here towards the end of this month. So definitely taking some much needed time off. I do appreciate all you guys spending your Wednesday nights here with me. Of course, we are 7 p.m. Eastern. Normally, xTool runs their lives at 9 p.m. But tonight is a little bit of an exception because, well, I have a very long drive to have tomorrow. Let's see here. Oh, bien gracias. Awesome. Sitting at 75 here. Burr, where are you, man? Sorry. Where are you at, Burr? I mean, definitely much nicer than us right now. Ever After Studio, we're going to be talking about the Apparel Printer. We are doing the 365 days, the true testimonial, the year in review. We're actually really going to hone in on it and talk about that tonight. Let's see, Beth, we had a huge storm roll by too. Yep, we did earlier. It's been disgusting, absolutely disgusting. It's very humid. Just got my UPS, not very happy with it. All right, guys, smack that QR code right there. Get a chance to win a $100 xTool gift card to three of you guys from the live stream. They are real. Honestly, they are real. I have been lucky enough to grab it off of someone else's, so they are definitely real. Definitely smack that QR code there. If you're on a mobile device, go ahead and just take a screen cap of it, open up your Photos app, press on that QR code. It'll emulate the URL for you and open that up. So, Beth, living the dream. Awesome. Ever After Studio. We'll def miss you. Yep, that's all right. We'll be back here a little bit later this month. I got to have a little bit of me time, right? Take care of the wife and the kids and the family and all that stuff. So, Jennifer says she likes 7 p.m. time. Yep, me too, because I get to bed earlier. Yeah, the East Coast here and the West Coast, a 3-hour difference sometimes kind of gets all of us a little bit. So, see, Millen 3D Studio, Wisconsin here, and it's muggy. Yep, I've been to Appleton a few times. Great place, love it. Cheese State, you guys got some great cheeses and fondues, and that their 90 Red, Firehouse Red brew as well. Great brew, absolutely. Let's see, 680 you'll definitely have lots of fun. Yes, Beth, thank you. We're gonna try. Wanted to go to Key West to sit on the beach and be lazy, and I got downvoted. The wife and the two girls got me. So, yeah. Anyways, Let's see. Hannah, we insulated our garage door this week, and so glad we did. Crazy big difference in hot Utah. Yep. I did see the pictures, so good for you. I hope that the shop build is going a long way. And can't wait to see what you do there for sure. Cassidy, we bought our first laser this week. Cassidy, what did you get? I'm so excited for you. I hope it was xTool, please. Fingers crossed. Hope it was xTool. Can't wait to hear what you got there. They're great machines, great studio, great environment, great software, and great people, of course, and everyone else around me. Millen, I used to live in Appleton, about 40 minutes away now. Yep, still a great place. I'll tell you what, if you know about Appleton, you probably know about George's Steakhouse. And, oh, God, I got to think. Let me think of the other one. But George's, soft spot right here. Probably not good for my arteries either. Anyways, Corey, good evening. How are you? Guys, we're going to be talking about the AP tonight, the Apparel Printer, and the 365-day literal real-time testimonial review, the good, the bad, the ugly. What it is, what it's capable of, so on and so forth. So, guys, I definitely would like for you guys to please drop questions in the chat here so I can address them for you guys. Would love to be able to work through all of that. I will put the chat up on the screen so that we can kind of interact with each other. So, again, Apparel Printer 365-day review. Want to talk about, the good, the bad, the ugly, how it's helped us, how it can help you as the next small business, thriving, so on and so forth. So, real quick here. Smack that QR code there on the right side of your screen. Again, if you're on a mobile device, take a screen cap of it, open your Photos app, press hold on the QR code. It'll emulate the URL out for you so that you can go and enter to win. They are real. I can personally attest to that. So definitely take the chance at that. Last stream, I only had 90 of you guys. A couple go ahead, 330 of you. So guys, definitely make those entries for sure. So. All right, let's see. Cassidy, bought my first lasers last week. Awesome, Cassidy. Again, what did you get? Gotta let us know. Oh, nope. I see your comment there. You got the F1. Haven't been able to use it a ton yet, but you've loved it so far. New hobby in the making. Amazing machine. Definitely an amazing machine. I'm going to tell you right now, it is a very expensive hobby because you're going to find you want to make all the cool stuff for you, right? And then you move into the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. All of a sudden, you got the full suite like me. So, kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing, right? It's a very expensive hobby, but of course, if you make a business out of it, it's totally doable for sure. Susanna, can someone contact me about questions on DTF? Susanna, you can definitely find me on Facebook. Looks like you're commenting in from Facebook by my name, Rich Giannacora. I do have a public profile. It's labeled as a digital creator. You can find me. Of course, look for this face. It's it's kind of ugly and no. Anyways, go look for that, or Forge and Thread Supply Companies where you can find us there. So, right there. Yep, Beth knows it's an addiction. It's a pretty bad addiction, but it's for good reasons, right? So, let's see. Jennifer, curious about how much ink you go through on a regular basis, how much you print. It's mostly seen you with your lasers. Oh, Jennifer, I've had plenty of lives. They've ranged, right? They've been between lasers and the Apparel Printer, and so on and so forth. I will very happily give you that background, but most of mine is in the printing end of things. We do, of course, use the Apparel Printer. We 3D print. Of course, we, print for other large scale things. And then, of course, we have all of our lasers and stuff. But, we really spend a lot of time in the apparel category for sure. So, I'm going to give you guys back my discount codes here real quick. Again, this is for tonight's live. Good through the 12th, guys, right here. Boom, on the U.S. site with the mid-year mega sale. Honest to God, it is some of the best sales that we have seen in a very long time. I can tell you guys right now, they're very relatable to what we had for CES and Printing United last year, Black Friday. These are some of the absolute best drop dead deals that we've had in a very, very long time. So again, Richard 50 on the US site will give you $50 off. It is stackable with any of the current sales. Richard 70 on the Canadian site for our friends to the north will give you $70 off of your guys' order. Definitely use those codes. Get those orders in. These machine sales are unreal right now. We have not seen them like this in a very, very long time. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a hint. If you guys build your carts right, if you stack xTool Care, which is an amazing plan in there, it's a warranty extension and some accidental damage coverage and stuff like that. Depending upon what machine and bundle and package that you're looking at, it could put you in the next discount tier and actually save you a ton of money on there. And make that a very minimal expenditure to yourself. So definitely take a look at that for sure. So anyways, with that said, guys, let's talk AP. Boom. Comments are on the stream. They're going to be on our left side here. I want to have a very serious discussion with you guys. I want to talk the FAQs. I want to talk through it, kind of give you guys some background on it, so on and so forth, especially if you're on the fence about it, or maybe you just kind of need that little extra push to, take care of that for you. So, again, Apparel Printer, great machine. It is xTool's flagship DTF printer. And by flagship, I mean it is the only currently, but it was what they had started in. And, probably one of the best machines for us that actually exploded our entire business here. And just kind of really took us to the next level. We do a very large amount of B2B work here in Pittsburgh, Northeast Pittsburgh. If any of you guys are local, let us know. Drop it in the comments. Be happy to meet you guys at some point. But again, large amount of B2B work here in the Pittsburgh area. We do a lot of apparel and hard goods. We also spend a lot of time in embroidery and all that stuff. But we never had the ability to do those one-off jobs or be able to do our own DTF transfers on site or be able to take those kind of little more, critical, kind of timing things because we always had to outsource. Now we don't. That's huge for us right now. So also real quick, guys, no matter where you are on the streams, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, whatever, please definitely give us a share. Let's get that awareness out there. We really want to make this platform known for what it's totally capable of. So, if you guys could please just give us a moment, give us a share on Facebook, put us in your groups, put us in, any of your xTool groups that are not the official, because I don't want to get, yelled at, so on and so forth. Get us out there. Let's help you guys out, because here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, we're all makers, we're all creators, or maybe we're just a new business person, or we just want to start something new. That's what we're all here for. And we want to help all you guys out. So definitely let's share, let's get some awareness out there. Let's build that viewership up, and let's kind of really talk through everything. There's just so much good to this machine and what it can do, and really any of the xTool machines, guys. If you guys got questions along the way about any of the xTool machines, please drop them. I will happily answer them. But tonight's focus is the Apparel Printer, but really we can talk about anything. So let's see here. The UV printer is in sight, Carlos. Yes, it is. I am so excited for the Omni. I can't wait. xTool is got us kind of in a little bit of a limbo on all the sneak peeks and all that stuff right now, guys. If you are not familiar, xTool is going to be releasing a UV printer here at some point a little bit later this year. There's plenty of official Facebook groups on that. The O1 Omni users official group is out there. It started as a code creation. If you guys are familiar with that, definitely join that. So much information and such a huge drop yesterday about what they're going to be doing as well with that machine. So definitely join. Tons of information there, and can't wait for the future on that. It's going to be big. It's going to be real big. See, I'm loving the M2. It's been great for just getting into it. That's awesome. We just had ours delivered on Tuesday of this week. With us going away, it is going to be a unboxing for after we get back, but definitely excited for it. Just got our inkjet module today. Also been watching a lot of the videos out there from some of our other creators, Beth August Morse and Beth Pennington. Those two really honed in on the M2, and both of them can really answer a lot of questions that you guys have about it. So again, from what I could see, great machine, great little machine, great starter. Lots of capabilities for a very small diode, but that's where the addiction starts, right? So no joke with that $50 off. I'm ordering desktop air purifier. I've been stalking it for months. Thank you, Burr. You're welcome. I can't say whether or not it'll stack on there, but if it does, awesome. I believe it's more towards the machines. But either way, Dustin, Northeast Ohio on the border. Dustin, awesome. Welcome. Again, we're in Pittsburgh, so we're your local pro hub, your region. So happy to have you come down anytime here. Let's see, Barbara, I'm loving my Apparel Printer oven. Awesome. Millen, I'm putting together, inject, and start to do filming. Okay. We could talk about that. Definitely could talk about that. So, all right, guys, AP, let's talk about a 365-day review here. So we have officially had the Apparel Printer for a year at this point. the machine has been nothing short of amazing. We really tasked ourselves with trying to do anything and everything possible to break this thing, and we haven't. So I am very big on stress testing a lot of my machinery and equipment and stuff. We literally have every single xTool piece of equipment here. We've had, our things that we work through and stuff, and some software and firmware changes and stuff like that. But I have never actually really truthfully had any form of a major hardware failure. And I will tell you right now, xTool support has been nothing short of absolutely fantastic. Guys, they will help you out. They absolutely will. And, contrary to that, also with the xTool squad and those of us that are in the Pro Hub end and the service station and the RPs and stuff like that, we're all here for you guys, and we all want to help you guys out. And we appreciate, the due diligence that you do to try to figure out and solve your problems, and going to the Facebook groups and stuff, and then reaching out to support or using the Discords or stuff like that. We're all very appreciative of that and acknowledge it. And again, we are all here to help you guys out. Biggest thing that we ask for is just a tiny, minute little amount of patience, right? That's it. So we've all been there. But appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys using the proper channels and utilizing those of us that are out there. So let's see. We love our AP and S1. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, all right, guys. Again, Apparel Printer. So, machine. We're 365 days, and we have run tens of thousands of feet of film through this machine, tens of thousands of transfers, and it has been just absolutely just nothing short of amazing. We worked through a little bit of quirks, such as maybe a little, jam here and there. We've had film kind of burn here and there. Just a little like alignment issues, stuff like that, right? But a lot of that is all just induced for one, just your usage. You get it set up, you get calibrated, you're in, you're good, you're going, yada, yada, yada. You change a film roll, you might have a small alignment issue. Okay. Oh my God, the world's ending. No. You just sometimes have to fix that alignment, fix your bearings on the back, maybe, fix your alignment to your oven calibration. You make sure your film's actually square, so on and so forth. Take care of those couple of things, and most of them can be, self-taken care of. No problem at all. Let's see. For a large shirt order, I just checked the cost. xTool Studio says it's about $130 for all 200 versus the quoted $800 to $900 at $4 transfer worth machine. Hannah, yes, absolutely. You know it. This machine will absolutely save you money. You can print your own transfers on demand at your own quality, your own settings, all that stuff. Guys, if you guys are outsourcing DTF right now, you don't have control over any of that stuff. In Studio, you do. You can control your quality, your saturations from colors to your whites, how you want your feathering, your white ink reduction, how you want your color settings, whether you're in perceptual or saturation, absolute chromatic, natural chromatic, any of that stuff. You can't do that with any of these bigger commercial printers. So you have that total capability to do that. And so you definitely want to take advantage of that for sure. So again, guys, along the way, if you guys have questions on the AP or any xTool machine, please drop them in the comments. I want this to be as interactive as remotely possible so that we can, kind of give you guys as much information as we possibly can, for sure. See, code is not working for me, just an FYI. Oh, well, interesting. Send me a message on that later, Beth. Ty, when are we getting the Wonder Press? I back supported it in the Kickstarter. Ty, whenever the Kickstarter closes and they run the funding post that, they usually ship, past that at, whatever standpoint that they do. I believe it's within a couple of weeks that they'll start shipping. So definitely keep your eyes out. You'll see some email updates and stuff. Beth, I'm not sure on that. I really don't know if there is a minimum. I believe that the code is probably going to be limited to machines. So, all right, guys, again, APs. So let's talk, right? So it is your true 14-inch width transfer printer right now up to 23.62 inches. Cassandra, how are you? Welcome from Australia. I know it's a little bit late over there. Up to 23.62 inches is what we're going at right now. Again, you do not have to fill those sheets at all. you can run, smaller runs if you have to. If you got the full setup between the printer and the oven and the AP2 and all that stuff in the all-in-one bundle, which in my opinion is the only way to buy this machine, your minimum film use is between 9 to 10 inches or so. But you can make those smaller runs or you can make those larger runs. No problem. The machine will actually print up to 50 square foot per hour. You're not going to get that in any other package like this right now, where you have almost, and I say almost is the key word, fully autonomous maintenance. So you get the whiting circulation, the whiting stirring, you got the moisturized liquid component, you have the automated cleaning, the automated maintenance, and so on and so forth. We have left our machine right now for a maximum of 18 days. And it has been perfectly fine. As long as when we left that the waste tank was empty, the moisturizing liquid was full, and the white ink was full. And then, of course, your color inks are at least above half. We have come back to being able to literally run maybe 1 or 2 deep clean cycles, depending upon the time of year, temperature, humidity, all that stuff. And we could get right back into printing. You're not going to get that with anything else that's on the market right now. xTool really has the logic down pat in this machine. So definitely something to very seriously take into consideration. We travel a ton, so we do shut down production multiple times a year here. And having that capability and that logic built into that machine has actually helped us to be able to save those Epson i1600 print heads, which again is dual i1600s, guys. So a very high quality head. That logic has been able to save those heads for us and allow us to come back, run, a deep cleaner 2 and just keep going. You're not going to get that in any other machine that's on the market right now. But also at the same time, there's such an ease of use. So, and also an ease of maintenance as well. If you guys are familiar with my lives and stuff, back in April, we had a live, which, if you missed it, you can find it on xTool's YouTube page and or on their Facebook page. But back in April, we ran a live where we actually ran through just a full kind of like real world, maintenance and cleaning and stuff like that for this machine as well. Just kind of give you guys a little bit more of a humanized training per se, right? So let's see here, back to the comments. But do you have some transfers? I see the back of Hannah. Absolutely, but we're going to print some live so we can take a look at it, because you're looking for that real nice white orange peel finish, stuff like that as well. So I'm going to chime in on Studio here, guys. I want to show you guys how very simple and easy it is to use xTool Studio with the Apparel Printer, and kind of just really kind of give you a little bit more confidence with this, right? So let's see here. We're gonna do a screen share. Oh yeah, we're gonna allow it. Boom, Studio. So this is what we are looking at right now. So here's xTool Studio. Actually, let me take that graphic off so you guys can truthfully actually see it. Settings and all that fun stuff. All right, so here's Studio. And basically, it's a very easy to use program. Right from the left side here, we can always import whatever it is that we are working with, images, whether it's PNGs, JPEGs, JPGs, HEI, well, not the HEICs. Those are the high format from iPhones and stuff. So you may have to kind of convert those with Photoshop or whatnot. But any of that stuff, anything that you can. PDFs, you can. Vectors, the WEBPs, which is the most common that we're saving off the internet nowadays, so on and so forth. So we can just totally import those right into Studio right here. We're going to connect onto our Apparel Printer. Don't mind that I have a couple in my listing here, guys. We are a service station as well. So we do service the APs around us here in our area. So that's why you'll see multiple. I mean, we do have multiple machines here, but yeah, that's why you're going to see some reference as xTool Apparel Printer, which is totally normal in my listing. Anyways, beyond that, so boom, Studio. Let's say we have our graphic imported right here, right? We come over here, we can set all of our settings and stuff. We can see our actual printer. We got the shaker oven. We're showing connected in green, which is good. We have our AP2 showing connected in green, which is good. Again, guys, if you guys are working indoors or don't have any form of outside venting, the AP2 is very highly recommended. And actually, even if you do have outside venting, we still recommend it because that kind of gives you the ability to have not only that temperature balancing aspect of it, because the machine was designed around it, but also, of course, that indoor air purification for that TPU powder, kind of curing off all that stuff. So we come right in here and we have our image in. Of course, you can size it whichever way that you guys want. Right now, we are in inches. Studio also does run in millimeters for you guys that want to use that. Of course, you can make whatever changes that you guys want, whether you're doing, cutouts, cropping, masking, any AI enhancements, restyling, stuff like that. You need to change any colors. If you have single design colors, and let's say you have a design that's all in as red and you want to make it white or so on and so forth, you could totally do that. And then, of course, you have some of your other, editing options that are here, magic eraser, stuff like that. But for all intents and purposes tonight, we are going to use this particular design here. This is one of mine. If you guys are just joining us here and you have been to CES in Vegas in January, you more than likely have seen this design because this is one of mine that I actually printed at CES on the apparel printer for the tote bags, the t-shirts, stuff that we were doing, because this actually showcases every single color or color hex codes in the CMYK gamut for that G7 certification. So, if you've seen this and you're familiar with it, drop it in the comments, because this is definitely mine, and we did it at CES back in January. On our right side here, of course, you have the reference settings that are built into the program, but we also have the settings that I like to use. So on this design particularly, we're running a 720 by 1800 Ultra. So guys, just so you know, between draft and standard and Ultra, all that this means is that it just changes how many passes that print head is actually making on your graphic. And by it changing that pass count changes your processing time. I print everything in my shop on Ultra because I want my customers seeing the best of the best of the best for their graphics, and I want them to continue coming back. So we print everything on Ultra. And honestly, for the extra maybe 5 to 10 seconds that it may actually cost me on the actual job versus that quality and getting that ROI back, it's worth it. So I print everything on Ultra. We are on object area fill for 99.9% of whatever we are doing. We keep our feather at 100%. I had somebody ask me earlier about 100 and super. Guys, super, it's really not truthfully necessary. Unless you're working on something that's like super crazy intricate, it's going to up your processing time and stuff. But 100 is totally normal. Our white ink reduction, if we're printing color, and really this is for anybody, if you're printing color and your machine is properly calibrated, and guys, I really, really, really truthfully recommend the manual calibration on any of the setups on these. The automated logic is good, but in my opinion, it's not good enough. I like the manual because by your eyes and what you are visually seeing on that paper for your XY positioning and stuff like that, I really truthfully believe the manual calibration is the best and the only way to go. The automatic calibration that's built into the program by the engineers is fantastic. And you could use that, and you could do whiting position adjustments to move things around and so on and so forth. But really, truthfully, especially whenever I set up and commission a new unit, which, by the way, guys, whenever you buy the apparel printer, you do actually get the commissioning service free of charge with it. So you get linked up with anybody, that's on the service station end of things, whether it's, Pro Hubs, demo rooms, whatever, where we, reach out to you and we can actually walk you through your entire machine setup and your initial calibrations and all that stuff. And when it's done right, when we're done with you guys, and actually taking the time with you guys are able to print and you're ready to hit the ground running. And that's completely taken care of with your purchase of this machine. It's no cost to you. So please take advantage of it. Utilize the commissioning services. If anybody from xTool from the service station end of things is reaching out to you, definitely take advantage of that service. If you've already set up and stuff and you just have some questions or anomalies or some things, take advantage of that service. That's what we are here for. So, that's something that's included with the apparel printer. That's something that is included with the metal fab. And I hope to see it with some of the other, higher end machines that are coming as well. So again, we can come down here. We can set that reduction size. So I run 0.1 with a proper calibration, no problem. If you are printing 100% pure white, then we would just change it to 0 because obviously you don't want to, suck your design in any. Your ink volumes, my color, always 100%, unless I'm running something kind of on like a tattered end of things, then I might draw that back a little bit, you know, just to kind of go for that like look that I'm looking for. And then in this case on this design, I have my whiting set at 50% because when we were printing this at CES back in January, we were running this on kind of like natural canvas tote bags and white tees and stuff like that. So a little bit of a lighter design. We really didn't need so much in the way of white backing. For those of you guys with the AP or possibly looking at it, your lighter colors and lighter designs and stuff like that, 50% is a really good number to stick with. Your darker stuff, 75. I almost never touched 100% unless I'm printing 100% pure white and it's going on black. You know, so we don't have any dye migration or anything like that. For those of you guys that might be with us, that might be in the sublimation world and stuff like that, you kind of understand dye migrations and whatnot. So you have the ability to control those levels on this. So, of course, you got color settings. We always want to run the G7 certified color profile, but any of you guys that have any specific color profiles for any of the designs that you guys are running, you got the Dakota Fogger 39L, the GRL Cold 2006, and the Japan Color 2011. They're in there. They're in the software. So if anything that you are printing requires those, they're there. But 99.999% of any of the printing you guys will do will always be G7 certified color. And you can take your rendering intent and you can make it perceptual, relative chromatic, absolute chromatic, and saturation. So it really depends on what you guys are doing. This particular file that I drew and designed, I print on perceptual for almost anything. I'm sure if I printed it in saturation, make it just a little bit of a different look. But when I designed it, I tried to put it to be as absolutely as close to reality as possible for the new user, because we want you guys to see what the machine is totally capable of. So we're going to leave it in perceptual. Okay. Then on your right side here, you totally have the capability to set up whether or not if you want color bands running, if you want them on the left or the right side. In this case, where we have all the colors kind of flowing here, I don't normally run color bands just because, you know, they're all flowing. But if I was running a large, long run of single color design, stuff like that, say all black, all white, all red, all blue, whatever, you want to turn those color bands on to just kind of promote that ink flow in your other nozzles. That way, you know, things are consistently flowing and you don't have any print anomalies and stuff. And you don't have any waste, no waste ink, no waste film, powder, all that stuff, right? So we got that. But right now I'm on none. Image output quality, it's subjective to what you guys are really looking for. For me, I'm always looking for my customers. I want them to come right back when they're ready for the next thing, or I want them to think of me, or, oh, hey, you know, Fortune Thread Supply, these guys gave me, you know, absolutely fantastic t-shirts for my crew, and I want to deal with them here for, you know, my end of season for my winter stuff, and so on and so forth. So I'm huge on printing on an ultra precision and the highest image quality. Me personally, I don't care about the extra 10 to 20 seconds in my processing if it's going to mean that my customers are going to keep coming back to me. So that's just me. Some people may disagree, and that's perfectly fine. But from my standpoint and my customers and the way that I treat them and handle them, I'm on ultra for my precision, and I'm on the highest image output quality. You're never going to put me and tell me to print anywhere else. There's no reason to in my eyes. So that's what we do here. So we come into it. We come right into print. I'm going to grab my iPad here so I can show you guys. So right now we are showing 3 minutes and 51 seconds to be able to make this transfer. It's a single transfer. Of course, if we put multiple copies and stuff in there, you know, it would show up for us in that type of way. Give me a moment here to take stuff off the top of my printer so I can show you guys. So again, we are an active shop here. Things are always in motion and fluid as such. So a couple different things here. We can also utilize a option for export or upload before print, I should say, or export that printing file. So we do have those options. I'm going to do mine as an export before print just because I am on my Wi-Fi and I'm upload before print, sorry. I'm on my Wi-Fi and just a little bit away from the actual machine there. But let me get my scene set. We'll get your guys' comments and questions and all that stuff here shortly. Just a moment. Let's see. All right, so we are currently sending our file over right now. This is a relatively larger file for this machine. So may just take a moment. Like I said, though, I am on a slightly lower banded network here in my shop. The particular PC I'm currently working on right now, we are not on a USB-C connection, guys. So on the USB-C connection, this definitely would be much, much, much quicker for what we are normally used to here. But basically, here's the deal, right? So we're going to talk about the... Oh, make sure to get my camera kind of where I want it to be for you guys. Hang on. Yeah. Oh. Probably helps if I put my iPad in the right direction, right? So here's the deal, right? So print bed on the AP. Again, you could run up to a 14-inch width on this machine. You're not going to get that on any of the other narrow body printers that are out there. Yeah, so you can really get a true 14-inch width. You can run up to 23.62 if you're running on oversized transfer, stuff like that. So that's what you're going to get off of this. Let me go ahead and address some of the commentary here while I'm waiting on my file to transfer over so we can start that absolutely beautiful print. So let's see here. You know, ironically, I'm looking at my chat stream and I'm looking at what's on the screen, and they don't necessarily line up. Restream's not helping me tonight here, guys. All right, so let's see. From what I could see. Oh, hi, Bev. How are you? Good to see you, dear. Let's see, Ramon. I don't have the apparel printer, but have been following the DTF since the very beginning and do outsource my stuff. I know they added stuff for halftone and color knockout, and I'm curious how well that works compared to maybe standard other methods you say in Photoshop. Not sure how versed you might be in that area. Well, Raymond, one of the two. Sorry. Again, Raystream's kind of getting me here. Pretty well versed. I can tell you right now. So xTool did build a halftone generator into Studio, and it does actually work very, very, very well. Not only can you obviously set up your halftones and stuff in there, but you can also kind of dictate your dot size and kind of how spread out that you want them to be. You could dictate your design densities, stuff like that. So if you're not doing it in Photoshop, that's okay. So definitely is something that is totally, totally capable. Ray, yep, awesome. Got you, buddy. But yeah, totally can be done in Studio without issue. Do I find the pricing calculator to be pretty accurate? Hannah, yes, actually, I really do. You know, what I do, because the pricing calculator actually does tell you between the film usage and the ink usage between color and white and stuff like that. I just kind of up my amount on the film just a little bit to accommodate for the powder, just to make sure that my costs are just about right. Guys, I can tell you right now, in the last year, we really truthfully have been kind of hovering right around a 80% to 85% profit margin in terms of our transfers and selling transfers and putting them on apparel and stuff like that. So totally, totally, totally able to make a literal crap ton of money with this machine if you do it right, but you got to make your business right. Let's see. So price of the printer, baby Judy? Judy? No, we're going to go with it, Judy. Right now, honestly, this is some of the best pricing that I have seen on this machine in a very long time. Give me a moment so I can give you the right answer on that, guys. This will be printing here in just a second. It's just finishing on sending that design over. That file was a little bit over a gigabyte. Again, this is all dependent upon your guys' Wi-Fi networks, but where I'm positioned right now with my laptop in relation to the printer, and again, we're running on our 2.4 IoT network. It just kind of runs a little bit slower. If I was on the USB-C, it'd go a lot faster. But guys, right now, the printer only, the actual printer only, right now, is running at $11.50 off of MSRP. MSRP of $59.99. $11.50 off. You guys are at $48.49 for just the printer only. And you know, if you guys take my codes, as you can see on the screen right there, Richard 50 for the US here, and Richard 70 for Canada. You can take an extra 50 or 70 off depending upon where you guys are. So you're at $48.49 in just the printer only. But guys, in all seriousness, I'm telling you right now, in my opinion, if you can swing it, the only way to buy this machine is in the all-in-one bundle. You get the printer, you get the shaker, you get the oven, you get the AP2. You can go anywhere indoors, no problem at all. And you can print and you can make transfers and you can be safe and don't have to worry about breathing any toxic, crap or anything like that. Totally worth it. So, in the all-in-one bundle, guys, tonight, in all seriousness, right now you are at $81.99, $8,199. That pricing is some of the best pricing that we've seen in a very long time. It's right along the lines of Black Friday and CES and the holidays and all that stuff. So the mid-year mega sale, really, 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 truthfully, at $81.99 is absolutely fantastic for this machine. And again, you could stack my code on top of there. So use Richard50, give you an extra $50 off. Richard70 for our friends to the north up in Canada, we'll give you 70 off there. So $81.99. And to boot, guys, in all seriousness, please definitely consider this right now. I talked to some of my other customers earlier. Not only is xTool Care currently running 10% off, okay? xTool Care will extend your warranty, and if you do it right here, okay, in all seriousness, and really hear me out, this is where you guys really need to pay attention, okay? xTool Care, it will not only extend your warranty, it's like a bumper to bumper, right? So, hear me out for a moment. I am a real end user of this machine. I am not a finance person at a car dealership trying to sell you guys something. You can laugh if you want, drop it in the comments, whatever. But we've all been there. We know what that stuff is like about extended warranties. Guys, xTool Care right now is 10% off on any of the care plans for any of the machines. If you build your bundle right with the Apparel Printer, okay, if you put the 2-year plan in there, not only you're getting 10% off, but you actually hit the next discount tier. So it'll take an extra $600 off of your entire package. And in all seriousness, right now, if you have a Apparel Printer, okay, and you put the 2-year xTool Care plan on there, with the extra discount, your care plan is effectively a whole whopping $299 for 3 years, and you can look at it as a bumper-to-bumper warranty. As long as you do the proper pre-use training and take care of your machine, you get up to 4 accidental damage claims on it. Again, accidents, not, on purpose. Possibility of a one, full machine replacement if absolutely required. That's determined by, engineering and R&D and support and service station and stuff like that. But in all seriousness, guys, that is worth its weight in gold. Here we are. Our file is here. We're going to start printing. But again, $84.98 on the US. You could put that extra $50 off if you use my code on there. So you guys be $83.99, right? 98, sorry. Just for building yourself an awesome all-in-one bundle with an extra 2-year care plan on top of it. Make that warranty 3 years. It is the only way, in my opinion, to buy this machine. You are not going to have that elsewhere right now. So, really, truthfully, take advantage of that. If you're not ready, that's okay. Smack that QR code right there. You get a chance to win a $100 xTool gift card. They are real. And, of course, as information and sales and stuff go on, we will happily send them to you guys. But definitely do that. If you're on a mobile device, just screen cap it. And you can press and hold on it in your Photos app, and I'll send it back to you guys. We're here. We are looking at a precision and highest for our image quality laying down right now. We started our color. Our color looks absolutely beautiful. Now we have our nice white laydown coming back on there. Again, guys, my machine is manually calibrated, so we are absolutely dead spot on where we need to be for the best quality printing possible for our customers right now. Let's see, baby, buy the all-in-one printer, heater, shaker, and filter. Well worth it. Timmy, yes, absolutely. You know it, buddy. It is the only way, in my opinion, to do it. But like I said, right now, if you stack that xTool Care on there, that 2-year plan with that 10% off, and that extra discount here, guys, you guys are getting a 3-year bumper-to-bumper, basically, a full wrap warranty for an extra $299. You can't beat that. So the sale and the care plan and the stacking, you cannot beat that deal right now. And actually, if you build some of your other machine packages, if you're not looking at the AP, but you're just here to join us tonight for the discount code and stuff, no problem. But if you do that stuff right, you can build your packages and your tiers almost perfectly and kind of hit that next discount bank. So if you're here for an AP or an F2 Ultra or a P3 or whatever, first off, number one, I will answer your guys' questions, no problem if you drop them in the chat. But number two, definitely check it out. The mid-year mega sale, it is totally worth it. This is, some pricing we have not seen in a very, very, very long time from xTool. But you will not be disappointed. As you can see, beautiful color gamut laying down right now with a nice, beautiful white backing. That's going to be our adhesion promoter for our transfer. I'm going to go turn on my heat press while that is printing out for you guys. And we're going to let that heat up for us. Because I didn't think about that about 10 minutes ago when I should have. So we're going to let that heat up for us. But yeah, guys, this is it. It's in action. I'm going to move my camera down to here where we can see the automated powdering. And of course, it will go ahead and start shaking. As you can see, laying down on there right now. Totally safe. No particulate in the air. Nothing I have to worry about. It'll shake everything off here for me. Oh, look at that. A beautiful drop down. Nice, beautiful shake. So it's going to go ahead and do that the rest of the way, and we will feed through the oven for a total curing. And again, if you guys are familiar with me, Rich Giannacore, Fortress Art Supply, we are always posting some awesome content videos on these things. So definitely follow us. We always do tag and promote xTool and stuff with this, so... the AP, like I said, is absolutely a great machine. It's been huge for our own business here, game-changing. Does pay for itself very fast as well. We never did take the one-off orders and the small quantities and stuff until we had this, because we were always trying to fill gang sheets. Not anymore. So there we just had our automated cutting guy, so we just cut right off. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to shake the rest of the way off all the way into the curing oven. Does it reuse the powder that is shaken off? Kim, yes, it does. And it's currently shaking all that excess off right now. And it goes right back down and recycles back into the bin right down there. And it is ready to go for the next print to go in there. So that is currently in the process of shaking itself off and curing. And we'll have it on the bottom of the machine here shortly. But guys, while we're waiting on that here, let's go ahead and get your guys' commentary. Please drop it. I would love to answer your guys' questions on the Apparel Printer. Or any of the xTool machines, I should say. So definitely drop your questions in there for me. Would love to answer them for you guys. Carmen, got to click the link there. If you are on a cellular device, go ahead and take a screen cap there. And press it on my QR code there. It will emulate it for you. And then you can enter there. Sorry, guys. Any questions, Apparel Printer, or any of the xTool machines at all? Happy to answer them for you. We'll give you guys my discount codes again if you're just joining us. We can get them up there. Hey, there it is. So again, for our friends on the U.S. site for any of the machines, Richard 50, stackable with the mid-year mega sale. We'll take $50 off your order there. Richard 70 for our friends to the north of Canada. Your little honker geese are down here right now. So maybe they could fly a coupon code up for you guys. Richard 70 for 70 off on those orders up for our friends up in Canada. So again, guys, this is the Apparel Printer. This is the 365-day year in review on the machine. Happy to answer all your guys' questions, any concerns, stuff like that. Want to help you guys out. But this machine has been absolutely game-changing for our business here. We were outsourcing all of our DTF prior to. We were not printing anything in-house whatsoever. Was always turning down the one-off orders and all that stuff. And because we were relying on filling sheets, and well, if we take a one-off order, if a sheet was, almost full, okay, hey, we could take it, no problem. But having the ability to do it on spot and be able to take care of our customers, really pay for this machine very, very, very quickly. So if I could do it, you could do it. Anybody could do it, honestly. Do you think the DTF on the Omni will be as good, Cassandra? Truthfully, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't say one way or another. I don't have it here. I'm not a tester. So I really can't say one way or another at all. However, from what I'm aware of, based upon some of the information that is out there publicly right now, between, its maybe abilities to have the single UV and then the UV DTF head, or, whatever it's going to be there. I forget exactly how they referenced it. When it's coupled with the Wonder Press and how you could essentially kind of maybe possibly make your own transfers, it's possible. There's some chirping out there about DTG. It might be possible. The xTool 01 Omni official users group is where you're going to find a lot of that information right now. So definitely check that out. Join the page. If you're on it from prior, it was referenced as the co-creators group. So again, I don't have a lot of information on that. I really am not aware as of right now. Guys, we just got our transfer out of the oven here, so I want to show it to you guys. And Hannah, if you're still with us, this is what you want to see there, dear. So number one, this is our front. It is that absolutely just beautiful color gamut there. Full CMYK spectrum, all in there, in the gradient, in its glory, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And then if we go over to the back, we're looking for that absolutely just beautiful, nice orange peel finish. Again, this is in 50%, so we're a little bit lighter on our white coverage on the back here, just because this is going to be set to go on something that's a little bit lighter. So nice, just absolutely just beautiful orange peel finish. I'm not too sure how much. You can kind of see it right there. Guys, that's what you guys are looking for. Whenever this machine is totally set up 100% properly and appropriately, and again, please use your commissioning service that comes with this machine. People like us, we're here. We're the pros. We've been doing it. We are totally here to help you guys out and get you guys off the ground running. This is what you guys are looking for. This is what you guys want. Nice, beautiful transfer. No banding at all. Beautiful gradient. If you guys do a lot of gradient printings, if you do it right, again, beautiful gradient. And again, you want that just absolutely just gorgeous orange peel finish on the very back here as well. Yes, totally pretty. Somebody is definitely blowing my live here. Sorry. We will call them back a little bit later. But yeah, that's what you guys are looking for. So, again, love the commentary. Beautiful. Wow. Great print. So pretty. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. Guys, honest to God, it is probably one of my best drawings. This has 35 hours in it. If you guys were at CES back in January in Vegas, and if you came to the xTool booth and you saw me, you probably got this because it was mine. This really showcases what this printer is totally capable of. Hannah, no loose powder at all. You could tell, completely clean, 100%. As long as everything is all set up appropriately and your environment is good and all that stuff, you will get a 100% clean print every single time. Full cure, no powder, no excess, no chipping, no breakage, no nothing. Back into the chat there. Does 50% crack sooner? Do you use a lot over 75%? Cassandra, no. When it's done appropriately, pressed appropriately, and all that stuff, no, it does not. It will stand up to the same amount of washes no matter what. It's all in how you press. You want to have a quality press and a good press. xTool does have, I believe it's the HP2 Auto. Yeah, the HP2 Auto heat press. It is a good press for starting. It's a 15x15 automatic pressure. Capable press, pretty decent press for starting. Then, of course, the Wonder Press. The Wonder Press is also out there. I don't have it in my hands. I have not had the ability to be able to do, any full reviews or kind of, a really good look at it. But I will here once it does launch and come to market. I will definitely get one and bring it to the shop here. But to my knowledge, it actually will give you some more pressure than the HP2 Auto, which is good. Still in 15x15. Let's see, Hannah, I use my CES tote bag every day. Yep. So, hey, you got my design, so you know it, Hannah. Let everybody know how much you like that. It's always just kind of like mind blowing and just awe and shocking and stuff. Give me 1 second. Sorry, kids. We're ready for vacation tomorrow here. But yeah, it's always just kind of like, like shocking and just kind of like jaw dropping and stuff to kind of hear from everybody that's out there that's, hey, I met you. I got your design. It's awesome. It's still here, still using it on whatever it is, a tote bag or, t-shirt or anything like that. I mean, between CES back in January here and then Printing United back in October of the prior year, guys, love to, see and hear back from all you guys. It's just, it's very humbling right now. So I appreciate all of you for sure. But yes, beyond that, Sandra, to answer your question, again, proper preparation and pressing and second pressing and all that stuff will mitigate a lot of that cracking and stuff. An appropriate press, whether you are in a hobbyist, a general, or a commercial realm, will kind of dictate how long that's actually going to last. I have garments that I have stress tested from a regular clamshell press all the way up to a dual hydraulic press, which is what I normally use now, where they've gone anywhere between about 100 to about 275 washes just before we're starting to have failures, which is really good for the DTF realm, guys. Screen print, you're looking right between 40 to 50 before you start having some elasticity issues and cracking and fading and so on and so forth like that. So DTF really is the way of the world. It is where we are going. If it's done right, it's going to last a long time. So, Hannah, it's amazing. People are always stopping and asking where I got it. Awesome. Well, always remember me, Hannah. I'll always remember you. So, anyways, guys, questions on the AP and stuff here. I'm just waiting on my heat press to heat up so we can show you this transfer here real time live. Or really any of the xTool machines. Happy to answer for you guys. Again, smack that QR code there on the right side. 3 of you guys for a $100 xTool gift card. Totally legit, totally real. I have been lucky enough to grab that in the past on some other streams. Definitely do that. For our friends to north of Canada, 140. You know what it is based on the exchange rate. So, Mr. John 84, little screen printing lasts way longer. I'm sorry. I'm going to politely disagree with you, buddy. That's just me, but that's fine. Moving on. Let's see. Espanol. Yep. I mean, I can read it. I can write it. I can somewhat speak it. Spent 5 years doing it, but definitely appreciate you guys being here and supporting me regardless, no matter what the background is. Guys, xTool questions, machines, anything, or just let us know, kind of your xTool background. Love to hear it, or really your background, maybe, kind of what pushed you towards xTool, maybe what's inspiring you guys to be xTool here. Let's see, Carmen, Rich's DTF Magic Spray, they really necessary. Carmen, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't know. I've never used it. I use Duck Canvas whenever I'm doing my transfers here. I believe it gives probably one of the better, and at least in my opinion here for my customers, the best finishes that you're going to get here. So definitely maybe check that out. But to answer your question on the spray, I really don't know. You have to find what works for you and what your customers are happy with. Sean, has the price been revealed? If you're referring to the Apparel Printer, yeah, the price has been out there for the last year, buddy. If you're referring to something else, let me know what it is. I'll try and point you in the right direction. Let's see, Mr. John Lowell. Okay. All right, bud. Cassandra Stevenson, awesome info. Thank you. Yep, no problem, Cassandra. We are absolutely here to help all you guys out for sure. We got some people that don't like DTF in the comments. That's okay. I will stand by my opinion all day, any day. We used to screen print for years prior to DTF is the way to go, guys. If you want to be able to showcase every bit of color remotely possible without having to burn a million screens and have a ton of labor and a crappy work area and just lots of smells and issues and all that stuff, screen printing is not it. I have shirts I printed on 20 years old with ink on them. Still, DTF will not last that long. The AP is a great piece of equipment, but to say last longer than screen printing is dishonest. No, Mr. John, honestly, it honestly is not. I have screen printing that I have washes, comparably speaking, with the same designs, 250 at this point. DTF versus screen printing. And following what people do with tossing them into dryers on high heat and stuff when you shouldn't be. And the screen print is definitely breaking down beforehand. So I hate to say it, but from a real world trial, we don't screen print no more for those reasons. And I put them side by side and I show my customers, and that's it. And it sells itself. Again, it's all in how you do it. So I'm not discrediting screen printing in any way, shape, or form. If anybody really truthfully asks for it, we'll still do it. But I can't tell you the last time that we burned a screen. Honestly, we haven't had to. So, Sean, the Omni pricing is not out there as of yet. It's still in its infancies right now. You can find a lot of the information on the official group, and just kind of go from there. So, but I don't have anything that I can release at this time for you. I'm very sorry. So. All right, guys. I know somebody asked earlier about half-toning, right? So in the software, we're going to talk about that next. We're going to go to the software while we're still waiting for the heat press to just come to temperature here. Let me see. Okay, cool. All right, so here's the thing, right? If I wanted to take this design in studio and I wanted to half-tone it, we have a half-tone generator that is built in here to totally help us out. Don't mind my other files that are open up there. We got other work that is going on at the moment. But just so you guys know, you guys can have up to 8 tabs open in Studio at any time and connected to any of the machines, which is fantastic. So if you have multiple machines and you want to run and do different things, you can totally do it. But anyways, right here in the applications, you have all these different things. We can do grid arrays if you're running multiple designs. You got halftone makers, do measurements, smart nesting. So if you got 30 different things that you need to print, you can slap them all on the sheet, run smart nesting, kind of dictate what you want your spacing and stuff to be, and it'll build that whole sheet out for you. Any of you guys in the laser realm, of course, got keychain generators, sports bag totes, family keys, door signs, fly key, all this stuff. It's all generators. It's all here for you. But you also totally have access to the AI Make from Atom, which is the software, where you can come in here and you can really just kind of almost just like any other AI software out there, where you could prompt it to do whatever you guys want it to do, and it will absolutely do it. And of course, make changes along the way, so on and so forth. But for tonight's all intents and purposes, we're going to go into the halftone generator here, and we're going to use my same design here. Okay. And if we wanted to come in and wanted to do a halftone, we can come in here, we can come in to create new, and we can totally, it's asking me to sign back in here. Right, because I haven't here recently on this particular computer. We're doing this on tonight. So we come into our AI generator here. We can totally prompt it whatever we want it to absolutely do, or we can drop an image here, right? So let me come in here. Let me find the particular file that we are working with tonight. Sorry, guys. We do a literal crap load of work, so we have a ton of stuff in here. We could find it. Okay, one moment. I'm going to drop my screen share off here for a second, just because I'm going to go into a personal folder here, guys. Sorry about that. Give me just a moment here. Cameron, pass-through mode for xTool Studio in an update. Pass-through in relations to what? The Apparel Printer? Not sure that that's going to be something we're going to be seeing there. Norma, is that the xTool software? Yes, that is xTool Studio. Cassandra, I've owned my AP since November. Didn't know some of the things you've covered, even about the printer prints ultra differently. Yep, I'm telling you, just try the little different things, even just the little minute differences, and maybe just a tiny little bit more ink that you may use. Could really just make all the difference in that wow factor for your customer. And that just helps your ROI on the back end. I can tell you about 85% of anybody that we ever print anything for, whether it's business to business, retail, the one-off, stuff like that, they're always coming back. And it may not always be apparel. It might be something else, because we take pride in everything that we do here. So, whether it's apparel, anything we laser engrave, subsurface engrave, cold process engrave, all that stuff. We use the entire xTool platform here, and people love to see that there's consistency. But two, you know, we are just here to produce quality, and that's what we want to do for you guys. So let me get back in there. Let me find that file that I was looking for. Again, I'm going into a personal folder here, so I don't want to show that to you guys. Sorry, nothing against any of you guys, but that's just kind of, you know, just me. One second. And of course, if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything along the way, please drop them for me. I would appreciate it, so we can answer them. Let's see, Cameron, Pastor mid for xTool Studio in an update for laser engravers on Apparel Printer. Yes, Cameron, Pastor is definitely capable for almost any of the larger flatbed machines that are out there, whether it's P3, the P2S, the S1. They do have the Pastor capability, also have the conveyor functions as well. And then also, if you're looking potentially at the metal fab realm of things, the metal fab does have pass-through capability built into that, but not on a conveyor system. But you can, if you break down your designs properly, you can tile them and, you know, handle them. Plenty of us out there with those machines. We've done some larger runs with the metal fab, no problem as well. So. All right, guys, I had found the design here, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tap my screen back in. Out here, right? So, back into studio. All right, so here we go. Right, so here's our design that we're working with right now. This is the original. Of course, we can look at, you know, previews and export and any masking if we want to mask off into different things. Of course, we can come in here if we want to knock out any color specifically. We totally can. If we want to change background colors, we totally can. We can change our dot shapes. We can change our dot sizes or dot angles. Print widths, any of that stuff, right? So if I want to set this up to be halftone, the way that I want it to be, let's say I want to change my dots to, let's go to 5 pixels, just because, right? And then we want to change our dot angle. Right now we're on 45. Let's say we want to go to 27, just for grins and giggles. We're going to pick something totally just different. We can actually get a preview and take a look at that and see where our dots are. Change our dot size. You know, we can change our dot angles. Whatever we want it to be, guys. A halftone generator is totally capable. If you really want to take a lot of that density out, you can make your dot size as big as you want it to be. You can make it as small as you want it to be. So I'm just going to do 10 pixels right here. And again, we can change our angles to where we want it to all be and go from there. So let's say we're just at 10 and 59, right? Then we can look at our print widths and our product widths and stuff like that. We could change our export DPIs, you know, if we want a 300, 450, 600, depending on if we're going to get into some of those larger things, you know, whatever we want it to be. If you guys want to get into the advanced options, some of the things from Photoshop, where you get into blurs and gammas and gradients and contrast and brightness, you guys can dictate all of that from here. And the beautiful thing is we can literally just go boom, export, and we could download or we can shoot it right to our canvas. So in this case, we're going to shoot it right to our canvas. You get 10 of these free a month. If you have the Atom subscription with the credits and all that stuff, then you can obviously, you know, get into that also. You know, but we can set this to just go right to our canvas. We can also download stuff like that. So in this case, you know, of course, I just spent one of my things. So I'm going to go in here to download, and I can actually take this out of here. I'm going to click delete. We can come into import, and we can drag in that PNG with that half toning, and of course we can make it whatever size that we may want, so on and so forth, you know, based on our, you know, DPIs that we dictated there. And you know, while it may look like this in the software here right now, you know, whenever you actually print, you're gonna get that absolute beautiful halftone effect, like, you know, that visual from the screen versus what it's actually going to be, you know, is going to be completely different. So we're gonna, you know, line top, align center here, and then hold on, sorry guys. So align top, and then we can do vertical align center, or just drag it up here till it snaps in. Sorry, hit the wrong one here, guys. Long day. But yeah, basically, you know, again, halftones generated, boom, we're ready to go. We can absolutely send this to print, no problem. The way that I'm calibrated, I can keep my reduction set at 0.1. I'm not going to get any white overspill or anything like that. So that's kind of how you can do halftones here in studio. Of course, if you want to run mock-ups and stuff, you totally can. You can mock it up on whatever it is that you may be, you know, printing. so on and so forth, making larger, designs. If you're working on the front of something, you dictate a size, you can dictate the color of the actual shirt. If it was black, kind of get a better, look at it. So on and so forth. And again, you can also dictate, right here, from printing to the current design or any applying any scaling. If you're creating custom products, you want to upload any additional images, stuff like that. Can totally do that right here in Studio, guys. This is absolutely amazing because it can really just kind of give you a quick sneak preview as to what you're dealing with. And of course, you could take a quick, screen cap out of here and send it to your customers and stuff like that, to be able to get their approvals and all that mess. So, anybody in this world, in the printing world, in this business, proofs are always something that is totally necessary, to be able to not only save yourself, but your customers, right? So, let's see here. Norma, I'd like to know what everything that's coming with the xTool UV laser. So if you're talking about the F2 Ultra UV, so you'll get the main engraving lens for surfaces, and you also get the subsurface engraving lens as well. With that is a cold processing machine. It's an absolutely great unit, fantastic. One of my favorite things with that is to be able to do like the inner glass engraving and stuff. You're not really going to get that on much of anything else that's out there. At that price point. So let's see, Andrew. Cool. I've heard about the Apparel Printer, but haven't yet had a chance to see it in action. Andrew, we'll make another print here tonight. We're just kind of, working through, some of the questions and comments and stuff. Arlene, are you going to print one so we can see what it looks like when it's printed? Yep, I'm going to. I've got a transfer right here, ready to go. We're just kind of giving the heat press a little bit of time to heat up while we are talking through these things. Guys, I personally use a dual platen hydraulic press. There's lots of good press options that are out there, but we have the quality press, quality DTF. xTool does have the HP2 Auto, which is good for a starter press. It's 15 by 15 with auto pressure. And then coming soon here is going to be the Wonder Press as well, which is currently live on Kickstarter and closes out here pretty soon. So definitely if you want to take advantage of an absolutely fantastic deal on that machine, I would definitely check that out. If you're just joining us, smack got a $100 xTool gift card. If you're on a mobile device, take a screen cap, open your Photos app, press and hold on the QR code, it'll eliminate the URL out so that you can actually enter for that. So we are going to grab a t-shirt out of the box here. Un momento, por favor. All right, so we got a very random Gildan heavy cotton here. This is kind of like our everyday bread and butter here, our most common brand that we sell. Of course, whatever your guys' customers actually kind of, prefer and go with. But that's what we're going to use today is a Gildan heavy cotton. We're going to press this at 295. We will start with the pre-press for about 10, 11 seconds. We'll have a actual press for the transfer. Same timing. We'll use a cooling block. And then we will also do a second press for that final finishing. We do use duck canvas whenever we are doing our pressing. I find that gives the best finish, in my opinion. Some people do use white denim material. It really is just kind of like what you're comfortable with, what you want to do, what you're happy with giving to your customer, so on and so forth. We use duck canvas here again on a hydraulic press, and our customers just keep coming back. And we've stress tested these garments. We have some things that have over 200 washes on them that are just kind of finally starting to hit that failure point. So we're definitely getting some serious longevity as compared to like screen printing and stuff like that. So, contrary to popular belief, that is the facts, and the facts are the facts, and that's what's going to stand up. And my customers keep coming back. We used to screen print, and we don't know more. DTF is where we have gone for everything. So, and we've integrated the AP in our production completely. So with that said, I'm going to take this transfer here. We're going to take the shirt. I'm going to bump over to my iPad. We'll take that over there portably with us. So, uno momento. Let's see here. Guys, real quick, those are my discount codes again tonight. So go ahead and write those down. Stackable on the machines for the current mid-year mega, so you cannot beat it. Quick recap also, guys, in all seriousness right now. The Apparel Printer is on one of the best sales we have ever seen for this machine. It is just as good, if not better, than what we had for CES, Black Friday, Christmas, the holidays, anything, you name it. You're at $81.99 right now for the all-in-one bundle. If you do your bundle right and you add on the xTool Care Plan for the 2 years, so you get that bumper-to-bumper warranty for 3 years with the appropriate trains and all that stuff, guys, you guys are getting that warranty for $299. It puts you at $84.98 and some change. You can't beat that. So this is an absolutely fantastic time to purchase for the all-in-one bundle right now. So I'm going to bump over to my iPad here. Again, just take note of those codes, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to print a transfer. So pop that back up there, and I'm going to take myself. And we're going to go to my iPad. Can you guys let me know that you guys can actually hear me, please? Because I just got a warning about a mic issue. Maybe, possibly. Don't mind the shop. We have been going through a total load of stuff here today to get ready for vacation. Again, guys, I am not using the xTool press. We do use a hydraulic heat press here. This is just what our production looks like. But the short of it is, we're going to take our shirt here. We are currently sitting at a whole 295 degrees. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put our shirt on here again. No crazy sprays or any of that mess necessary. So we're going to set this out here. I want to make sure most of our wrinkles and stuff are all taken care of. We're going to bring our press over, and we're going to do a quick pre-press for 11 seconds. We're going to get all that moisture and stuff out of there right now. And then we will go ahead and we will do the actual transfer. Yes, thank you guys for confirming. I do appreciate the listening, Cameron. I apologize. I mean, pass-through capability, so xTool Studio does not double process an image in the software before being engraved, i.e. dithering or pre-dithered image. Yes, Cameron, any way that you bring the image in, it will process as such. And then, of course, if you have to make any additional adjustments prior to actually processing, you can do so. So... all right, guys, our pre-press is done. We got a nice, beautiful, flat, wrinkle-free area here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take our transfer. We're going to set it right on there where we want to be. I'm running about 3.5 inches or so down off the neckline right now. So we're all set. We're done. We're going to bring it back over. We're going to go ahead and let that transfer go. Again, 295 at 11 seconds. Again, with a quality press, lots and lots of pressure. If your settings are right on the HP2 and or maybe even the Wonder Press, if you go that route, you'll be able to do this with some efficiency for sure. So we're going to pop out of there. We're going to blow that over there. We're going to take our cooling block. Guys, seriously, cooling block, I'm telling you right now, it is worth its weight in gold. I'm not going to tell you where to get it, but it may start with an A and end with an N. I'm not going to provide links, but totally worth its weight in gold for your efficiency. So we just want to rub over our design here a little bit. I'm going to cool that down real quick. Okay. And we're going to be able to get a really nice, beautiful peel right away. Come back over. We're going to get that second press in there right now. And we're going to kick that over. And guys, in DTF real quick, just a nice quick stretch. Sets those pigments in those fibers. And I'm telling you, worth its weight in gold. Totally beautiful transfer. Nice finish on duck canvas here. Really good texture. Nice, soft transfer on this shirt. And I'm telling you, when it's done right, you guys will absolutely 100% love this. Hannah, I just saw your comment. I am so happy for you. I love it for you. You are going to love this machine. Guys, this is an absolutely 100% just beautiful transfer. Nice, beautiful color gamut. Again, if you guys were at CES, you guys saw this. Really nice and soft, all set in there. If I did this in half toning, it would be even softer. I know we talked about half toning here. It would be even softer, but this is totally wearable, something you could sport in public, no problem. You're not going to be overheating, not sweaty, any of that stuff. So, yes, Carmen, I give all of my garments a very quick stretch when I'm done because it sets those pigments from the inks and the adhesion promoter deeper into the fibers. And they last longer, in my opinion. So, uh, that is that. We will print another transfer here. We'll do it on the back side of this because we'll use this as a tester unit today. Do you guys want to see this done in halftone? If you do, tell me in the comments. We'll do the same design, but in the halftone that we just did. So tell me in the comments if you guys want to see that in the halftoning. So let's see here. If you guys want to see that in the halftoning, let me know in the comments. We'll do it. If not, we'll do something else. We could do some cool stuff. I could do my Forge with Thread logo in halftone if you guys want to. Some beautiful coloring and different kind of things here. We can halftone that if you guys want to. We could totally do some different things here. So let me know if you guys want to see that same design that we just did. We'll do that, or if you want to see my own, we'll do it. So tell me in the comments here. We'll do whatever you guys want. Again, any questions, comments, whatever on any of the xTool machines, go ahead and drop it in the comments. We'll be happy to answer them for you guys. Yeah, let us know which design you guys want to see halftoned here. Yeah, Hannah, again, I am so happy for you. That AP is absolutely amazing. Cassandra, do we stretch after first or second? I always pull stretch after the second press. I don't do it after the first. I want to make sure that curing is properly done before we do that. Let's see. I want to see halftone, how it looks on a shirt. Arlene, yep, we'll definitely do it. You guys want to see it in that beautiful color gamut that we just did, or if you want to see it in my own logo, we'll do it. So just let us know in the comments what you guys want to see. Happy to help. So if you want to see the full coloring, we'll do it. You want to see it in mine, we'll do it. So just let me know. Carmen, I'd like to see the same design. I see the difference. Okay, yep, that's respectable. Hey guys, if you guys are just joining us again, go ahead and smack that QR code there on the right side. 3 of you guys are going to get a chance at, well, not 3 of you guys, all you guys will get a chance at it, but 3 of you guys will actually get a $100 xTool gift card. 3 of you guys will win. They are real. I have been lucky enough to grab one of those in the past. They are definitely real. So definitely go ahead and smack that QR code there. If you're on a mobile device, go ahead and take a screen cap. And then open up your Photos app, press and hold on the QR code there. It'll emulate out that URL for you as well. Sorry, guys, a little blip there on the camera. Yeah, we'll do the same print for comparison. Also, guys, here real quick, if you haven't caught them as of yet, here's the discount codes. These are stackable at the current mid-year mega sale, guys. You cannot beat that sale at all. It is one of the absolute best that are out there. We have pricing that's literally along the lines of CES, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's. I mean, just the holidays in general. So definitely take advantage of that. If you guys do your apparel printer bundle right and you put an xTool care plan on there for the 2 years, you'll actually hit the next discount tier, and it makes that 2-year care plan effectively $299. Puts you $84.98. One of the best deals. Gives you that 3-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. Again, if you do the extended training and all that stuff. And then essentially gives you up to 4 accidental damage claims and, just possibly a machine replacement if absolutely needed, so on and so forth. So definitely take advantage of that. That's not something that we normally see every single day. And we don't normally see those things stack out like that. So, you got the machine at $81.99. You got the care plans already at 10% off. You put the 2-year on there, you hit that next discount tier. You're at $84.98 for the entire all-in-one bundle. You cannot beat that deal. That is not heard of. So, let's see. Is the main purpose of halftoning to save ink? Arlene, yes and no. If you got customers that have some very dense design, like this is a very dense design, right? But in a 3.5-inch left chest logo here, like, this isn't something that would cause me issue in terms of like breathability and stuff like that. So halftoning is fantastic for like the breathability end of things and, kind of maintaining that full design there, but kind of, kind of breaking that up a little bit, give you some breathability, so on and so forth. When you look at the longevity of things and some of those like larger prints and stuff, it kind of actually helps and kind of like reduces like some of that crack and promotes more like elasticity, so on and so forth. So it all depends on what your customers want, right? I'll be honest with you, 91 degrees here in Pittsburgh today. If I had this in a full back and the way that the sun was beating down for a while there with the humidity and all that mess, I would be sweating like crazy. Let's say I'm the customer. Hey, I really want to have my full design, but I know it's very dense and stuff, and I don't want to, have issues with breathability and stuff. Like, okay, hey, Mr. Customer, we can definitely halftone this for you to maintain your entire design that you have there. You kind of break it up a little bit, give you some breathability and stuff, but also maintain that softness. And you also get some longevity out of your garments because, that elasticity is kind of, broken up and spread out, amongst your actual design. Half-toning is perfect for that, guys. If you are half-toning in Photoshop and you're bringing it into Studio, perfect, no problem. If that's your preference, if you want to do it in Studio, we have the half-tone generator like we had showed you guys earlier. Totally doable. So what we're going to do is we will actually just take and we will use the same design that we had as requested, and we'll use it for half-toning. So I am going to go ahead and make sure that we can show this to you guys here. While we're waiting on that here for just a moment, sorry, Hannah, I was just kind of flipping cameras. While we're waiting on that here for just a moment, any questions that we can answer for you guys along the way? We have half-toning right now. It's currently set to start printing here in just a moment. We are currently on our upload before print. So let's see. Glad to see this all half-toning the other day that someone did for a slate coaster design. So happy to see in the Apparel Printer as well. Corey, that's definitely interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that in terms of a slate coaster, but I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. I kind of have to try that out. That's not something that's ever crossed my mind. So I'm going to set my iPad here on top of the AP. One moment. And as soon as that upload completes, we'll flip it over to that. So again, guys, any questions, comments on the AP, any of the xTool machines, anything like that, we'd love to hear them from you. Drop them in the comments here. If you guys have an AP and you guys are just about a year in or at a year in like I am, I would love to hear your guys' real world testimonial. Also, again, too, huge kudos to the support and service station team. We have definitely worked through some serious things through the launch here. And we've definitely been able to really take care of all you guys. So I want to give a huge shout out to engineering and R&D and service station as well. The AP has been phenomenal, guys. Once you get it really dialed in and you take care of that machine, you can really throw almost anything at it. Maintenance is key, though. You got to take care of your maintenance. Like I said, it's almost fully, and I'm going to air quote, fully autonomous, because it's not. But if you travel a lot like we do, you can totally walk away from this machine. We've done it for up to 18 days and been perfectly fine. So, Corey, she set it up in studio and really honed the settings and it turned out great. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to have to give it a go. Do you know who did that? It might be one of my counterparts, so I'd love to hear. Sorry, guys. I need a sip of my Pepsi. And a little hoarse. Check on my upload. Okay, we're almost there. We'll flip that camera over to the iPad here as soon as it starts. I don't want to bore you guys with just looking at a print bed with nothing. Let's see. Half toning on a coaster is wild. Doesn't exactly need breathability. Color knockout might be a better fit if it's like only design an object. Maybe. Yeah, I would definitely like to see what that output looks like. Usually on that, I would normally pop that in my like F2 Ultra or my UV or even the F2 P3. It'll take a little bit longer, but yeah, it's different. I can tell you right now, any of these lasers, guys, the F2 Ultra in the single, the dual, the UV with the cold processing, or the P3, or even the S1 or the P2S or any of them, guys, what they can do on slate is absolutely phenomenal. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It was Abby's Attic Creations. Beth, are you still here with us? You got to chime in. You're getting some commentary here, Beth. We want to hear from you. I didn't know you half-toned a coaster. That's pretty cool, though, if you did. Sorry, Corey. We always mess with each other. Oh, Beth, you were here earlier. Customer interaction. Maybe, guys. All right, hey, that upload's almost done. If you guys are just joining us, go smack that QR code there on the right side. You get a chance to win a $100 xTool gift card, 140 for our friends up to the north, up in Canada. There are 3 of you guys, totally real. I have been lucky to receive that in the past on other streams. So definitely enter there for sure. Also to your guys' discount codes here for tonight against Stackable in the mid-year mega sale. Again, this is one of the best sales we've seen in a very, very long time. If you're on the fence about buying a machine, now's the absolute time. I'm also going to tell you guys too, I totally forgot about this and it just hit my mind. If you guys got good credit, the Affirm, we've had so many 0% approvals on machines lately. It's absolutely insane. So if you can get 0% on a machine at a soft credit check and not have any, tarnishment to your credit on the back end and stuff, totally worth it. 100%, 0%. Use someone else's money. You're not using your own. Obviously make your payments, right? But use the Affirm. It is there. Affirm is soft. It is not a hard inquiry by any means. And you might be surprised. You might get approved at 0%, or you might get a crazy super low rate. You've got that. You've got CityPay. You've got PayPal financing. You've got ClickLease. You've got, obviously, your own bank. You have all that stuff. Guys, if you have the ability to use the financing options and qualify for the low or no interest options, do it. It's worth it. Put the other money to work for you. You can use it, get the machine, build your back end, go from there. Beth has not commented. I don't think she's with us. So, Corey, I'm going to have to probably kind of tease her a little bit later on that one. Let's see. You guys, 0% on your P2S and F2 Ultra bundle. See? There's one. I can tell you guys, it's real. If you qualify for it, it is absolutely totally 110% worth it. I highly recommend it to anybody for sure. So, let's see. Boom. We're going to start printing here in just a second. Guys, any questions, comments, concerns, anything xTool machines, xTool related, doesn't matter. Drop them in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. Tell me your xTool story. What drew you to the brand? What do you have? What machines? What do you like? So on and so forth. Well, let's get that commentary going, guys. I'm going to change this over here. We are finally printing on the AP. We're going to make that the maximize. We get to see on the half toning here. Again, we are on upload before print. Right now, just because of the way that we're laid out, look at that beautiful half tone starting to lay down there. We'll get that white backing here after some passes on the screen. On the camera, I should say. Sorry, with the game, if you're going back and forth, it can kind of blur out the iPad just a tiny bit. Okay, we're going to start that white laydown. Again, guys, a lot of this is based upon the way that you calibrate your machine. Shawnita, no, typically not. The particular computer that I'm working off of, with the way that I have my network set, they do take just a little bit, but I do run mine in the highest qualities, and I'm okay with it taking just a tiny bit longer. Usually when I'm printing during the day, if I'm using this particular PC, we're printing back to back to back to back to back consistently. So, no, they really truthfully don't, and or if we're on USB-C, stuff like that. It's just the way that my network is laid out right now and what we are currently on. So it's me. It's not the machine by any way, shape, or form. I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. Oh, let's see. So on the commentary here, while that is currently printing, let's see. What machine is that? Duzo. That is the Duzo. Sorry if I said that wrong. We are on the Apparel Printer tonight. Cassandra, sorry, I think I missed your comment. Are you using 100% white ink in that design? Let me look at Studio. Cut that graphic off there for a moment so you can see full transparency. No, we are at 75% on that halftone right now. So 75% is what we're currently running that at. Again, it really depends on what you are printing on. In this case, we are going to go on a black shirt. That one that I ran earlier at 50%, I probably should have had it at 75, but dye mitigation and stuff in the black from the Gildans, it's not really going to affect this design much whatsoever. So it all depends, really. You just have to kind of find what works for you. Guys, while this is currently printing, go ahead and smack that QR code there on the right side. Sorry. You guys will get the opportunity to get a shot at a $100 xTool gift card, $140 for our friends north of Canada. There's 3 of you guys here. If you're on a mobile device, go ahead and take a screenshot of that, and then open up your photos app, press and hold on the QR code. It'll eliminate out the URL for you, so you can go ahead and enter there. You only got about 23 more minutes or so to go ahead and do that, guys. Here, I am capping this at 2 hours. So you get about 23 more minutes on that. 23 viewers. Look at that. I got the case of 23s here. Lizette, Lindsay, make sure you hit the QR code. Don't put your email in the comments. I don't want you to get spammed. Definitely want to make sure you guys do that. Let's see. Christine, have F1 Ultra P3 and Apparel Printer. Awesome. We get a great combo there. Love my P3. Love my AP. Love my F1 Ultra. I don't have the F1, but I got the F2. So, all right, guys, we are in the curing process. Well, we're about to be. We're going to auto cut here in just a moment. So that's on its way. Boom, we're done. We auto cut, and we're on our way to curing. So while we're waiting on the curing, Q&A. Let's talk here. Anybody? Any questions, comments, concerns, anything? It doesn't just have to be the AP. It could be anything at all. Let's see. Cool. I've always done black on 100%, but I will test it. See, Cassandra, definitely test it out. 100% is pretty thick, especially if you got like ultra dense designs and stuff. It's not necessary on this machine at all. And if you kind of think about it, it's like layering, right? So I always say, okay, 25, 50, 75, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, as far as layers. 100%, you're real thick. I don't ever run 100% unless I am like printing pure white, and it's going on a very dark color. So, okay. All right, guys. We are in the curing process right now. Again, this is your one-click print to powder and shake and bake and cure solution all the way through. Transfer ready. I am indoors here. We are on the all-in-one bundle with the indoor purification system. I don't have any VOC or VOCs. I don't have no smell, nothing, no headache, nothing. Our APs here, they usually print about 7 to 8 hours a day consistently without issue. So we don't have those issues here. So let's see, how many washes can you get out of a print, Lizette? So we have stress tested a lot of prints here. We were just talking about this with somebody earlier. More than screen print, for sure. So DTF, if it's done appropriately, right now I do have some pieces that I've stress tested with over 200 washes on it, where we are only just starting to kind of finally see a little bit of failure. And by failure, I mean like light cracking and stuff like that. So over 200 we've seen. We've got screen print items from things that we screen printed prior where we've got, about 50 to 75 where we start to lose some of that like elasticity and start seeing that cracking and stuff like that. So confidently, if it's done right, a little over 200 we've seen. So CA Steel Multi-Corp, have you been having issues with saving your crystal jobs? I can't even publish on Atom. Can you let me know your backing there? Are you on the newest version of Studio there? We haven't had anything problematic-wise saving to MySpace, but truthfully, I have not done the upgrade on my end as of yet. So, but of course, we take all that feedback, get it back to the teams that need to be, and make sure we can continue making improvements for you guys. Obviously, we have issues. We want to rectify them. So let's see. Tommy Cleveland, loving my apparel printer after over a year. Hey, brother, you're right there with me. We're 365 days. This was the real world over here. We got tens of thousands of feet of film through there, tens of thousands of prints, and it's been just nothing but fantastic for us. Ken, I'm thinking about getting the M2 as my first. Any advice? Ken, a lot of it's going to depend upon what you want to do and what your application is, so on and so forth, and kind of what your goals are. We just got our M2 this week. We have not unboxed it as of yet just because we are going to be leaving for vacation here early tomorrow morning. So really haven't had the opportunity to dive in on it. However, there's a lot of lives that are out there that was done by Bev Pennington and Beth August Moon Morris is how you'll see her reference, or Abby's Attic Creations, where they really showcase the machine and its capabilities and what it can do. And honestly, it's very exciting for being the little powerhouse that it is. Between the 10 watt and the 20 watt variant, of course, the CMYK printing capability, so on and so forth. And I think the price point that it hits is just amazing for what it can do. Even with rotary capabilities, without a riser base being required, so on and so forth. Definitely would check it out. I'd be very confident in that machine. So, CA Steel Multi-Corp. I'll take that feedback. I'll make sure that we send that over to the team on that. If you want to reach out to me privately, Forge Thread Supply Company is where you can find me, or Rich Giannacora on Facebook. It'll be under a DC profile. Reach out to me privately. We'll see if we can help you out on that. Honestly, we do take all that feedback and really try to make progress on that. So, Tommy, only issue I ever have is I let my waste tank fill up, but just washed out good, and then a few head cleans back in business. That's perfect there, buddy. Yeah, definitely want to make sure you guys stay on top of your maintenance on the machine. But like I said, confidently, we do travel a lot. We've walked away from this machine for 18 days, no problem. As long as your waste tank was empty, your white ink was full, and your moisturizing liquid was full, and your colors are at least half, there's no issue. You can totally walk away from this machine. It will maintain itself for the most part, without issue. Love putting my DTF on wood. Yep, you can definitely do it. I was proved wrong last Friday. I had a live here that I did on the P3 and the F2 Ultra and stuff. I've never put DTF on wood before, and I was super skeptical, but I didn't have time to paint some of the basketball that I was doing before. We was going to do some engraving and stuff, and I did it. And I reached out to one of my counterparts, and I was told, no problem, just do it. And flawless. Gave an absolutely just beautiful design when we were all set and done. So you can even, print DTF, put it to wood, and then cut it out on your P3 or whatever other laser that you're using from xTool. Turn around and make some absolutely beautiful designs with it, guys. So again, these are machines in a multi-machine setup in your workflow that are just totally capable of making just some beautiful things. So we did it. We used our P3 and our apparel printer in conjunction with each other, it made a nice, beautiful layered wooden basswood sign with colorings of white and black. So totally capable and doable. So normal saves is there. Adam says font 200 megabytes. Okay, yeah, definitely reach out to me privately. I'll take that feedback and make sure it gets to the right team for you there, bud. Unfortunately, I can't give you any recourse right this second here. All right, so before we go on, we press over that halftone, guys. Again, here are my stackable codes. This is for the mega sale that's currently going on out there right now. On the U.S. end of things, use Richard50. We'll take 50 off of your machine purchase. Richard70 for our friends to the north up in Canada. Go ahead and use that as well. That'll stack on all the current sales and stuff that are out there. Lizette, I see your comment there. I want to give you a little bit of confidence here, and please ask your questions if you have any. We are here for you. We're the Pro Hub here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are a prosumer. We use this machine every day in our production. There's no reason to be nervous at all. We are a year in. We have beat the ever-living crap out of this machine. I have tens of thousands of prints through it, tens of thousands of feet of film through it, whatever that equates to in meters for that end. It has been perfectly fine. We love it. And we actually love it so much that we added another, and it's on its way in. So when I get back from vacation here, we have a setup to do, which, by the way, guys, your commissioning service is included with your machine purchase. It is free of charge to you guys. So you guys get paired up with a professional, service station professional, excuse me, where we'll actually get you guys all set up, get you through your first calibrations, and make sure that your machine is functioning appropriately. That way, when we get off with you guys, whether it's online or in person, you guys are set and ready to rock and roll. So that's what we are here for. That is included with your purchase. If you guys are considering metal fab, same thing, totally included with that purchase also. So definitely take advantage of that service. It's no charge to you whatsoever. So I can tell you from the service station standpoint, if you spend a lot of time over there, we will support you guys no matter what in your journey. Don't hesitate. So let's see. Halftone's been on my list. Awesome. Yep, we're getting ready to do that. Boom. Okay, it's supposed to be one of the easiest ones to use. You'll love it. It's meant mostly for hobbyists. Andrea, I don't know. I can tell you right now confidently, from a small commercial production, the machine works perfect. We're fine. And we've got them. So I'm going to bump over to my iPad here, and we are going to go print halftone. So let me do this. And we're going to take our transfer from the bottom. And as you can see, we are printed. We are done. We are ready to go. We are half-toned. Nice, beautiful backing. And let's go on over to our press. So, we obviously have already, don't mind the shop here, guys. It's a crazy environment. We already did a full transfer. So, I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to do our halftone. So, right on over in there. We're going to do it for all intents and purposes, guys, but any of the DTF, you definitely need to do a pre-press. We've already done it on here. We really don't have to do it, but if you guys are just joining us, you always want to pre-press your garment. We're going to pull that over. You're going to let that do a pre-press. And again, from the presses that are out there, guys, the xTool HV2 Auto has auto pressure, and as well as a Wonder press, which is totally adjustable. So they're good, definitely good starter presses. We're a bigger production here, so we use hydraulics. That's just us. But again, they're not bad presses. I'd use them at I use the HV2 at CES, and a lot of my counterparts have used the Wonder press and absolutely love it, which is good. I will be getting one here for showcasing purposes. I haven't done it as of yet because we're still in the Kickstarter realm. But all right, guys, transfers on. We're going to bring this over to 95 for 11 seconds. Post our pre-press. Here we go. Let's see, Matthew, CS490, sad that it's expensive, especially for small businesses. If you're referring to the Apparel Printer, Matt, I can tell you right now, it's not one of the best sales that we've seen in a very, 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 very long time, and very competitive compared to some of the other machines that are out there, especially for the almost fully autonomous maintenance as well. So not sure where you're coming up with that, but anyways, we are currently on a sale for $81.99, guys. If you stack the 2-year care plan for xTool Care in there, you're at $84.98. You hit that next discount tier, it effectively makes that care plan $299. Get basically a 3-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, as I call it, air quote, as long as you do the proper use trainings and stuff. And then, up to 4 accidental damage claims, so if you're just learning along the way and something happens, no problem. So, boom, there's our half turn, guys, coming in for that second press. We're going to drop that down on there. We'll finish that out, $295, 11 seconds. Pull that out of there, and with any DTF that we do here, just a quick stretch, and we are done and good to go, guys. We are literally half-toned on that beautiful design. Nice, soft half-toning on that gilded heavy cotton. Will be breathable on the back there. Of course, this is our tester, so we probably won't actually wear it, but will be breathable on the back there. Still maintain that full design coloring and stuff, Here's your front. That's your full, not any half-toning or anything like that. Come around to the back here. Same thing. Get that beautiful half-toning in there. And those are all, angles and size, dot sizes and stuff that we dictated in there, guys. So, totally capable of being able to make all that happen for you guys. The AP is literally the pinnacle of DTF for the small businesses. So, let's jump back over to our PC. Well, MacBook, I should say. So, on the last 10 minutes here to give you guys a good little closeout, we just covered the Apparel Printer. It was a 365-day year in review with the machine, the full 1-year testimonial, what we've dealt with, what we've gone through, all that stuff. I hope that provided you guys with a lot of information and can totally help you guys make a purchasing decision for sure. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a great machine for small business. We never did our transfers in-house until we had gotten this machine. We travel a lot, so I was like super skeptical to the fact of having a DTF machine because I've heard the horror stories and all that stuff about the maintenance and all that mess. But realistically, I mean, this machine has been absolutely fantastic. It is a great machine. Some people say that it is expensive. In my opinion, for what you're getting in the package, especially if you do it in the all-in-one realm, it's not. You are, especially right now in the current mid-year sale, you are saving a literal crap ton of money on this machine. $81.99 is some of the best pricing that we've had in a long time, from CES to Black Friday to Christmas to holidays, any of that stuff. And if you pack it right with the 2-year care plan, which is that extended warranty, again, like I said, I keep saying the bumper to bumper with the air quote, right? You're at $84.98 because you hit that next discount here and it takes off a couple extra $100, guys. Can't beat that. If you're, really still considering you're on the fence, here's an extra $50. Take advantage of that discount code, guys. You can stack that on your machine purchase if it's done right. So Richard 50 will give you $50 off. Again, this is good through the 12th. So write it down. So if you need a day or two, that's no problem. Write it down. And for our friends to north up in Canada, Richard 70. They get you $70 off your purchase there. So I'm opening this up for just flat out open Q&A. This is anything xTool, any questions, anything, guys. Drop it in the comments now. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your xTool story. I want to hear if you got any questions on the Apparel Printer specifically, any of the machines. Would love to be able to answer this for you guys, so that we can definitely, help you guys out. Let's see, Matthew, sublimation HUV might be more my price point right now. Matthew, totally up to you, man. We would be, more than happy to get you set up with a Apparel Printer. If you're looking for a price point or you need to kind of hit a certain kind of budget and stuff right now, there's lots and lots of 0% financing options that are out there, especially through Affirm and CityPay and ClickLease and all that stuff. So you just have to explore your options. We've seen a literal ton of 0% approvals here recently for machines, and people are, they're getting their businesses started or they're taking their business to the next level just by having these particular machines. So, you are, let's see, Mr. John is also correct about the fact that sublimation does limit. It absolutely does. Sublimation will limit to what you can do as compared to screen printing and DTF for sure, and DTG, if anybody really still wants to do that. So yeah, Corey. Yep. Again, amazing price. Again, best that we've seen in a very long time. Cassandra, what temp? Cassandra, we personally use a hydraulic press here, so we run 295 at 11 seconds. That's just us. You have to find what works best for you in your application and your press. But 295 for 11 seconds on a pre and a first and a second is all that we use here with duck canvas and a quick stretch at the very end there. So. See, Brian, also getting a wonder press. Think you can do sublimation vinyl to work on dark garment? I don't know. That's a great question. Sublimation is not something we really ever got into here at Forge and Thread Supply Company. Really, truly don't have an answer for you on that. Hey, guys, real quick, if you haven't smacked that QR code on the right side there, definitely hit that. You get a chance at a $100 xTool gift card. There's 3 of you guys from the stream that will get that. For our friends in North up in Canada, it's 140 for you guys. It is real. I have been lucky enough to grab one of those off prior streams in the past, so they're definitely real. I can personally attest to that for sure. Lizette, is support onshore? Lizette, that is an absolutely great question. So xTool is headquartered in Shenzhen, China. We do also have a U.S. headquarters in Mountain View, California. The xTool squad team is U.S. based for the most part here for what we do. In terms of the demo rooms and the pro hubs and service station and so on and so forth. So people like me, I am definitely part of the service station program. We are here. We will help you out for sure to get you taken care of if you need it, of course. But happy to help. Of course, if you have any other questions post live stream, you are more than welcome to reach out to me personally. Forge and Thread Supply Company is where you'll find me on Facebook, or you can search my name, Richard Gianacora. On Facebook, pop up. I'm under a digital creator profile, but you can definitely reach out if you really need to, for sure. Hey guys, in all seriousness too, if you guys are still on the fence, we do have the pre-sales product demos as well. So of course you can always go to xtool.com, pop up on the top tab there for local service and go under product demo and pre-sales. They are free of charge. So, if you need some more time, more one-on-one time, stuff like that, use that. Anybody that's in that realm, in that portal will absolutely help you guys out. Of course, you can search for specific hosts. If you guys want to look for me, perfectly fine. Anybody else in the Pro Hub network, perfectly fine. But we're all here to help you guys. So we can definitely, help you make those proper decisions. Let's see. I noticed that you repressed with a Teflon sheet, without a Teflon sheet. Yeah. I don't use Teflon here at all. We use duck canvas. It's on our press with magnets. That's what we prefer. We use duck canvas in the pre-press, the first press, and the second press. It's been phenomenal for us. And I think it just gives a really nice texture. I got a lot of people that do use like white denim material and stuff like that if you're worried about any like dye migrations, whatnot. But duck canvas, natural duck canvas, usually works really, really good. Let's see. We got Beth. Beth chimed in. Beth, we had a fan of yours earlier. We were talking about half toning on slate coasters. I've never seen it. I'd love to see a picture of that if you want to shoot me one. I guess I had missed that on the prior live there at some point. Yes, Carmen, duck canvas, natural duck canvas. You can buy it at a local, craft store near you. It typically runs right about like $3 to $4 a yard, give or take. It's absolutely fantastic and gives it just a beautiful finish. Let's see. Tom's asking, talk about your shop humidity in PA. Well, Tom, I'll tell you what it is right now. Currently, based upon the Apparel Printer, we are reading at 50%. That is our shop humidity currently. We do have a evaporative humidifier that is in our shop here that does kind of compensate when it needs to. We typically hover anywhere between about 48 to 55-ish, give or take. We find that works really well for us because we're dealing with an apparel printer, another apparel printer, we got a UV printer. So, when these things are running, they definitely suck up the humidity in the room there. An evaporative humidifier properly sized for your space, and by your space, I mean 2 times what your space is calling for when you have all these machines running. It's totally worth it, and we'll keep up with it. So, let's see. Brian says, you just need a white underbase to make the sublimation pop on darker garments, hence some workarounds. There's printable vinyl spool, very cool. Def recommend looking into it. Totally different technology from direct to film. It's just my own standpoint there. As far as like longevity and breathability and all that stuff, DTF is where we've gone to, guys. We don't screen print anymore. We don't deal with vinyl unless it's reflective vinyl at this point. We don't do any of that stuff anymore. DTF has been just a massive, major leap forward in what we can do here. Yep, Carmen. Yep, duck canvas. That's it. Like I said, $3 to $4 a yard at your local craft store. You can find it. Make sure it's natural. That way you're not getting any dyes and stuff in there. Will totally give you a great finish. Let's see, Beth. No, I made a how-to video. All right, fine. You got me there. All right. Let's see. Sublimation apparel has been 100% polyester, will not show up on dark fabrics. Yeah, so that's a huge point here, guys, right? So sublimation has to be done on polyester or anything that's sublimation capable. And there's a lot of limitations with there. If you get on the darker stuff, especially without the white underbases, you're looking at laminations and stuff like that also. So you might get an outline on something that you don't actually want. So huge differences between sublimation and direct to film, direct to garment, screen printing, stuff like that. The apparel printer really takes care of all that and gives you the ability to have all those colors on whatever you want if it's prepared appropriately and give you just a beautiful, vivid print. DTF is really, truthfully, in my opinion, at this point, it's the next generation. It's the way that everything is going. Just where we're all going. Let's see, Beth, I had to get my hot tub time before I didn't have it for a while. Don't tease me. Because I still literally have to pack for Florida. We're leaving at 6 a.m. and I haven't packed anything at all. Yeah. So, Corey, I love your video. Beth, see? Guys, we're here to help you guys, whether it's, live streams, videos, our pages, on any of the official pages, stuff. We're all here for you guys. Definitely, reach out if you guys need anything. We're all here for you as well. Just give you guys a quick look here again at my discount code, stackable with any of the machines that are out there on the current mid-year mega sale. You can't beat it. You sound like my husband. That's not the first time I heard that today. On the current mid-year mega sale, guys, you can't beat the current sales that's going on, especially when we're talking about the apparel printer. On the all-in-one bundle, you're at $81.99. If you guys play it right and you stack the xTool Care Plan in there, which is already 10% off for 10 years, and you hit that next discount tier, you can actually get that 3-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, as I call it, effectively for $299. You get up to 4 accidental damage claims, machine replacement if you need it, 3 years extended coverage, so on and so forth. Take advantage of it. It's one of the best sales we've seen in a very long time. It's literally relatable to what we had at CES, the holidays, New Year's, all that stuff. You cannot beat it. It's so good. We actually added another one to our shop, and apparently it's supposed to be delivered while we're gone. I got to figure out how we're going to get a hold on that. But, again, totally worth it. If you guys are still with us and haven't done it yet, please smack that QR code on the right side there. If you're on a mobile device, take a screenshot of it. Go into your photos, press and hold on the QR code. It'll pop up the link. Enter to win. 3 of you guys will get a $100 xTool gift card out of this. If you guys are up in Canada, to the north of us, it's $140 for you guys. Exchange rates, right? So, it is real. I've gotten it in the past off other streams, so it is definitely real. I can 100% attest to it for sure. Yeah, that really is about it on that. Cassandra, do you use the different types of xTool films? In our realm, we are more in the business end of things, so I have not played with the gold or the silver. Beth, if you're still with us, or Bev, I don't know if either of you guys have at all. Or probably more Bev. I'm not sure if Beth has a AP, but we're in the business realm. We really normally haven't played with that stuff. But what I can tell you is from the videos and stuff that I've seen, it's beautiful when it's done appropriately and done right. You got to get your offsets and stuff right, of course, but when it's done, and you can layer DTF too. Some of those finished products are just gorgeous, and there's so much YouTube content on it, guys. There's so much TikTok and Facebook and all that stuff. If you really want to find it, it's out there. So definitely take a look there for sure. Let's see. Quick Google or YouTube search. You'll find sublimation on plenty of other media, including cotton hard service. If you think about it, similar process to DTF transfer heat presses. Brian, I'm going to semi-disagree with you because sublimation has to be the sublimation capable products or compatible products there. DTF is just a little bit more versatile. Professional opinion, been doing it for a long time. Let's see. Beth, I I don't have an AP yet. We'll do when the new shop is done. Awesome. We can talk about it. Let's see. Clearly, I'm not going to convince. There's nothing to convince me offhand. I've screen printed. I've been there. I sublimated. I've been there. It's no. They're the past for us. DTF is where we are right now for anything apparel and textiles for sure. And then of course, UV. It's coming, guys. The Omni 01 is coming down the pipeline from xTool. We had an awesome release yesterday with a lot of information and stuff. You can find that on xTool's website. And then of course in the what was the code creation group that is now the 01 official group as well. Tons of information out there, lots of exciting stuff. We got a single UV, we got a dual UV, and then we got a UV and a UV with fabric capability. I mean, that's like game changing right now. So lots coming down the pipeline. Definitely stay tuned for that, guys. Very exciting times in xTool right now. So definitely stay tuned for sure. Let's see. Last question. Ever use the glow in the dark films with the AP? No, I have not. Personally, I have not. Again, haven't really had necessitations to use the specialty films here. If Bev is still with us, she might be able to chime in. I'm not too sure on that. Let's see. How do you feel the apparel capabilities of the Omni will compete with the AP? Truthfully, I don't know. I think if you want anything in the way of like major production, the AP, for a small business is probably going to be the better fit because, you can print up to 50 square foot of film per hour in the longer sheets and stuff. So I don't think xTool would have built a machine to compete with one of their own machines. It doesn't necessarily make sense. But I think for the larger scale productions, the Apparel Printer is going to be where we're going to go. I'm not saying that the Omni is not capable of it, because I'm sure it absolutely is. But in a larger scale, in terms of actual like DTF printing and so on and so forth, like that for transfers, the AP is probably going to be the better option for that. But again, based upon the information that is public at this time that xTool has been dropping out there right now, again, on their website, on the code creation group or the official user group, stuff like that. That's where you're going to want to check out for any of this further updates. Until, of course, at some point whenever things do go live, that we can do things like this for you guys. So, other than that, I appreciate you guys spending your Wednesday night with me. You guys had 2 hours of looking at this ugly mug. So, but other than that, I hope you guys got some valuable information out of this. If you haven't done it yet, smack that QR code on the right side there. 3 of you guys will have a shot at a $100 gift card, $140 for our friends to the north up in Canada. If you're on a mobile device, take a screenshot, open your photos app, press and hold on. It will emulate out that URL so that you can enter there for sure. And then one last time, we'll let you guys take a look at our discount graphic. Again, this is totally stackable on the current mid-year mega sale for any of the machines that are out there right now. Richard 50 will take an extra $50 off the already absolutely amazing prices that are currently going on any of the machines, not just the AP, any of the machines. And for our friends to the north up in Canada, Richard 70 will take care of that for you guys. So, again, I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. Again, thank you for spending your Wednesday night. I will be back here later in the month. I don't know what machines I'm going to do as of yet. It is currently vacation time. So, we're taking the kids down to Disney World. So definitely very excited for that. So very, very long travel day tomorrow, but I'm sure that they'll be absolutely stoked. So on that note, I'm going to go and print some related things. Personally, again, of course, don't ever do anything for commercial purposes that, are not, things you should be doing. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for spending your Wednesday night with me. If you have any questions regarding the Apparel Printer or really any of the xTool machines, definitely feel free to reach out to me while I am away, and I will be back here on the 22nd. Of course, I'll have a little bit of an extended time. Please reach out to any of my other counterparts out there, especially in the Pro Hub and Service Station Network, or really any of the demo hosts, but we'll all be very happy to answer your guys' questions and help you guys make some educated decisions for your purchasing. So, all right. I'll give about another, tell you what, we'll go till 9:15 here, 9:15 Eastern. So you guys got 4 minutes. So any last minute questions, go ahead and drop them for sure. Give you guys last minute chances at grabbing that QR code for that giveaway also. So last minute questions, guys. You got 3 minutes now. 9:12. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let's see. One of the longest lives I've done here in quite some time, but we had a lot of interaction today. This is what I really love about this particular community, guys. We're all in it for the same thing here, is to be able to create and make and put out there, and everybody has to kind of find their niche and what works for them in their market. But this is what we're here for. We want to help everybody out, and be able to provide some of the best machinery to do so. So 3 minutes, guys. Last questions. If you haven't done it yet, hit that QR code. Okay. Last questions, guys. Confidence, anything. Even if you're not purchasing, if you already have a machine, if you got a question, drop it. No problem. Talk about the software, any of the other xTool machines. Got 2 minutes. Sign off at 9:15. Do you do any prints that customers want, or do you say no to possible copyright? Cassandra, when it comes to commercial sales and all that stuff, if it's copyright material, no, I won't sell it unless I have commercial licensing to do so. I encourage everybody to operate within the legalities, for anything that you may be working with. By hobbyists and all that stuff, I mean, I can't say one way or another what the actual legalities are, but I mean, if you're not selling the item and making profit on it, I don't typically see any issues and stuff there like that. But no, never be afraid to tell a customer no if you're not comfortable doing something. One, and two, for any copyright infringement purposes, don't do that. Is the Omni using the same DTF ink as the AP? I do not know. I don't have that answer at this time. There's been no official communication on that. Keep checking back on xTool's website and the what was the code creation, now the official users group for the 01 for that information. So 1 more minute, guys. Last second questions. Again, smack that QR code over there if you haven't done it yet. Go ahead and enter. You get a chance at a $100 xTool gift card, $140 for the Canadian site. And one last time, here are the discount codes. If you haven't got them, go ahead and write them down. Stackable on the current mid-year mega sale. You cannot beat that sale at all. Richard 50 will give you $50 off. Stackable on the current sale. Richard 70 for our friends to the north up in Canada will give you $70 off there. Good from 6:10 through 6:12. So you guys got a couple days. So if you got a muddle on until Friday, no problem. Any questions you guys may have on any of the machines, please reach out. Fortune Thread Supply Company or Rich Giannacore. You can follow me both places. We'll be happy to help you out if you guys need. Of course, utilize the pre-sales product demo service if you guys really need to get a little bit more of an in-depth review with the machine. My bookings are closed out until after the 22nd, but of course there are plenty of other people out there in the demo network, Pro Hubs, Service Station, all that as well, that will be more than happy to help you guys out. So definitely take a look at that. It's xtool.com up top, local service. You can hover over pre-sales product demo and you can book there. So you can find someone local to you or pick whoever you want. So, all right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up there. Again, it is vacation time for us. I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful evening. Thank you for spending your Wednesday night with me. You know the codes. You got the QR. You got entered, I hope. Other than that, stay safe. Have a great night. And, definitely please check in on the next lives whenever the next host goes. Everybody shares a lot of great information, a lot of their background, so on and so forth. Again, beyond that, have a wonderful night, and catch you guys here later this month when we're back. So have a good